That happened. It was so sad.
What is this? What's going on?
Chaos and madness, confusion and turmoil. I couldn't stay calm. I couldn't keep it in. It was too much despair.
Oh, what is all this blood?
It can't be.
The body discovery announcement. Does that mean someone's in that
What?
press? Who? The only ones in the hangar were Kokichi and Kaito. It must be one of them.
Huh?
What? Either Kokichi or Kaito is dead? Look.
Huh?
Those clothes. They're Kaito's.
What did you say? Then the one in that hydraulic press is...
No, it's not possible.
Looks like you have a lot of twists and turns to sort out during the class trial. That's what the killing game's all about, after all.
Now then.
And so I will now pass out the Monokuma file. Don't say you're getting bored of this, because things are about to get interesting.
Now then.
I hope you pour your heart and soul into this investigation, too.
What?
Oh, hold on. We have to investigate? So the killing game is going to continue? The killing game will continue? If the killing game is continuing and Monokuma is still moving, then it means the mastermind Kokichi is still alive.
What was that? If Kokichi is still alive, then that means the one dead over there is... Kaito?
That's wrong.
No, that's not possible. There has to be some mistake. There is no way Kaito could die. It has to be a lie. I made a run for the body when... Calm down. Maki's hand stopped me.
Huh?
Calm down? How can you say that, Maki? Kaito is... I've seen so much death already. Death of both good and bad people. It doesnn't bother me
Wait.
anymore. It doesn't bother you? What are you talking about? More importantly, where's Kokichi?
Why?
That's right, I don't see him anywhere. He should be somewhere in this hangar. He ran away! We need to catch him immediately. He's obviously the culprit.
Indeed.
Let's split up and look for him. Leave no stone unturned.
No matter how good at hide and seek he is, we can't let him get away this...
No.
Wait. We can't leave yet.
Okay.
We don't know for certain if that dead body is Kaito. We haven't explored all of the possibilities yet. If it's not Kaito, then whose dead body in there? Who's dead in there? Are you saying it's Kokichi? Then why is the killing game still continuing?
Why?
And if Kaito is alive, why hasn't he shown himself yet?
Are you saying he's hiding because he's the culprit?
Stop it.
Don't say such a stupid thing. Kaito being the culprit is even more impossible than him being dead.
That's impossible.
I don't think Kaito could have killed Kokichi in the first place. He was wounded, remember?
Actually,
And his opponent, the mastermind of the killing game, could control the exosols at will. How could Kaito have killed someone like that when he was sick and wounded?
No.
I don't know. I'm just saying it's possible. And if it is Kokichi that was killed, that doesn't mean that Kaito is the culprit.
How?
So does that mean the culprit is one of us?
stop it.
Wait, that's impossible.
No matter how shocking Kaito's death is, saying we're suspects is going too far.
I understand what they mean. The initial evidence suggests Kaito is dead. But I just can't believe that. Or perhaps I don't want to believe it. I can't believe Kaito is dead. Let's investigate. We need to find the truth here with our own hands and reveal that truth in the trial.
Don't tell me.
So you want to continue the killing game?
Because
A class trial will be held either way. We should investigate. I don't know if we'll find hope or despair, but we have to find the truth. It all starts there. You're an impressive detective through and through. You might not only reach the truth, but something even beyond it. That's right. I have to do this to keep my promise to
understand.
Kaito. You're right. If the class trial is going to happen anyway, then we should investigate.
But we already know the answer.
But we can't die here. We decided to live for hope. Blah, 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 blah. My main concern is how Kokichi will react. If we accuse him of being the culprit,
If he just plays dumb and runs away, there'll be nothing we can do.
But
No, I don't think so. Junko and Oshima cherished the killing game rules. If the remnants of despair worshipped her, I don't think they'd ignore those.
then it'll be easy to deal with him. We just need to vote for him in the class trial.
That's true.
I understand the others, but why Maki? Why is she accepting Kaito's death
Well
so
then.
easily? Well then, let's review the Monokuma file. Is that okay with you, Shuichi?
okay.
Yeah. Unknown. The body was discovered in the Exisal hangar. The victim was crushed by the hydraulic press and is unidentifiable. Yeah, but if we can get the press open, Kaito is much taller than Kokichi. We could get an estimated height, no?
That's it? That doesn't tell us anything.
The identity of the victim is unknown? It doesn't even tell us that much?
I don't care.
Doesn't matter. We already know who the victim and the culprit are.
It's decided.
The culprit who killed Kaito is definitely
No.
Kokichi. Wait, Maki, it's still too early to decide that. It's true that the evidence points to Kokichi being alive, but Kaito told me. Don't you worry, I'll do something about all this. That's a promise. All you guys are working so hard, so I can't just sit back and relax. I want to believe in the promise Kaito made. I want you to believe in that with me.
Stop it.
I refuse to investigate with you. Huh? What? Why?
You don't know?
You're not calm at the moment. Right now, you're acting like Kaito, back in Gonta's class trial. It was like this at that time too, wasn't it? You can't fight despair with just belief. It's not that simple. Maki turned her back to me and left. There's something about the air in here that's making me feel off. I don't know if the electro bomb is to blame or if I'm malfunctioning somehow, but I'm starting to feel somewhat
What?
sick.
I don't feel weird at all. It's gotta be because of the electro bomb. Kipo's an electronic appliance after all.
Don't call me an appliance.
I'm telling you, appliances should go rest outside.
Really, I'm fine, but I suppose I'll go investigate outside for now. Kibo left the hangar, swaying side to side a bit.
Then I think I'll start investigating too. Oh, will you be okay by yourself? I could go with you if you want.
no.
No, you don't have to worry. I'll be fine by myself. If the body's like that, then we don't have to worry about anyone messing with it. So it should be fine for us to all investigate by ourselves.
Himiko left in a hurry. Aww. Wait, she's still here.
Could it be?
I wonder if Himiko
Huh?
suspects
Suspects who?
everyone. Because if there's fewer of us, there's fewer people who could be the culprit, right? Of course, it's obviously Kokichi, but like you said, there could be another possibility. Maybe that's what she's thinking?
I did suggest that possibility. The culprit might not be Kokichi or Kaito, but a third party. Anyone could be the
Seems like-
culprit.
We were united towards hope before all this, but now we're split up.
Could it be?
Could it be that's why Kichi killed Kaito?
Huh?
To disrupt our harmony?
Um,
Because if not, then what reason would he have to kill Kaito? Maybe that's what this class trial is going to be for, too. The reason Kokichi's going to hold this class trial might be to separate us.
To separate
like
us?
I thought.
In the end, we were all gathered around Kaito. He was the one keeping us together. That's why he killed Kaito. Then we're completely caught in his trap.
Got a point. This is all part of Kokichi's plan to separate us. This is exactly what he wanted. We're split up. I can't get anyone to cooperate with the investigation. And we don't have much information to go on. The Monokuma file has been some help, but it's not enough this time.
But
No point standing around complaining. I just have to do it. Time to start. To solve this mystery and find the truth behind it, I'm going to begin the investigation. Okay, save your game. We'll start here. All right, I'm going to inspect every single piece of evidence here. Now it has the really good music, so you know this case isn't going to be straightforward. Can I start with the very back of the room and work my way out? This is the bathroom. Now that I think about it. No, I'm locked up in this bathroom, but Kichi's just outside that door. This is the place where Kaito was imprisoned. Kaito might have left some kind of clue here. No, he didn't leave anything. He might not be dead. Anyway, I should investigate inside. Well, someone's dead, because that's a lot of blood. Hi, Vix! You heard me so tired. Aw, I'm sorry. And good morning. I hope you can rest up a little bit. Okay. Oh, wow. There's a lot of stuff on the floor. Dang. Okay. A lot of stuff. Where's the window that he was talking out of? Oh, it's right there. Poison. There's a small bottle in the corner of the bathroom.
If I
It's
remember
empty.
correctly.
It's covered in blood. I feel like I've seen this before. The label has blood all over it. I can't read it completely, but I can see the word poison.
could it be?
And if it is poison, this bottle must have been taken from my lab. I don't know who brought this here, but it definitely has something to do with this case. Can we not wash the bottle? Is that not an option? A crossbow? This is one of the crossbows from Maki's lab. Why is it here? Interesting. So before Kaito was kidnapped, he went to Maki's lab and asked her to show him how to assemble a crossbow. The question is, who brought him a crossbow? There are arrows on the floor of the bathroom. 3 in total, and blood on all of them. What is this? What happened here? Okay. Oh, there's a duffel bag too. This case. Oh, what's in that black case over there? As if backing away from the conversation, Kaito headed to the far shelf. What's in it? Is it some kind of weapon? This is the case just from... this is the case from before, right? Large black case, okay. I'm picking up a whole bunch of truth bullets. Beep boop. Hi, J Racer. Thank you for confirming you are not a bot and contributing to yet another Breath of the Wild stream. How are you doing this morning? Window. You're just waking up? Did you sleep well? A small window for ventilation. This is the same window from before. It's a small window and it doesn't open all the way. no one would be able to fit through here.
Well,
I suppose if someone could fit through, Kaito would have escaped by now. Perhaps it's too small for a person, but an object could fit through. Like a black case? Suspicious. Finished testing out every single ROM on my homebrewed 3DS XL. And how did that go? Are they all working fine? A blood stain, a puddle of blood in the center of the room, and a swipe pattern from there to the door. What could this mean? It means someone got shot and shuffled away. All right, I've finished investigating the bathroom. There were more clues that I thought there were more clues than I thought there'd be, and one is particularly concerning. Why is the crossbow from Maki's lab in here? And the 3 bloody arrows? Those arrows are definitely for the crossbow, but why are all 3 bloodied? And that bottle of poison, what could that have been used for? There's still so much I don't know. This case looks like it's going to be tricky. No, it's definitely going to be tricky. I can make multiple assumptions as to what happened. And only Golden Sun from the DS doesn't work. No, not Golden Sun from the DS. That's so sad. And 1 random Super Nintendo game. Aw. So 2 games out of how many weren't working? I want to acquire a spare 3DS to homebrew it. So what is required to homebrew it and what makes it different? I don't know if I understand the term. I hope it's Kukichi who's dead because he deserves it for what he did to Miyu and Gonta. Fair argument there, Celeste. Welcome in. Out of over 300 games, okay, that's pretty good odds. 2 out of 300 not working, that's like, what? 2 divided by 3, like less than 1%? I can't math it right now, but less than 1%? Across Super Nintendo, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, and the DS. So instead of a 3DS only playing 3DS and DS games, you can play other games? Wait a minute. I'm forgetting the anatomy of my 3DS. And N64. Oh, you said ROMs. You did mention ROMs. Homebrew is modifying the software on the system. Ah. You did say ROMs. I just short-term memory at its finest right there. Let's go left to right. It's a panel that controls the alarm system and electric barrier. I don't see any reason to turn them back on, though. Okay. There's an exisal right in the middle of the hangar. The hatch is open as well, but cockpit is exposed. So this is how it looks on the inside, huh? It's small, but big enough for 1 person. Hello?
Oh?
Huh? The hatch is open? How strange. Only the Monocubs can turn off the electronic lock and open the hatch.
Only the Monocubs can open the hatch?
Yeah.
Normally, the Monocubs are the only ones who can pilot the exisals.
Whoa, you use the word normally.
Well,
Normally being the keyword.
But because of that electro hammer thingy, the electronic lock is all screwed up.
Have you mentioned this to anyone else?
Nope. No one's asked me about it either. And even if I had been... and even if I had been asked, it would have been irrelevant information to you anyway.
I don't think that's irrelevant. An electronic lock on the hatch that only the Monocubs can disable, which must be why only the Monocubs can control the exisals. But if you could disable the lock, you could control the exisal. Interesting. Oh, that's tricky. Which hurt more? Gonta, Gundam, or Alter Ego? Well, honestly, I think Gonta. Or sorry, no, Gundam. And then Gonta, and then Alter Ego. But like very close to each other. Not a huge difference. I think I was closer to crying when I initially saw Tanaka die. And putting apps that allow you to run emulators and other applications like unique games. Nice. How does one go about doing that?
The Monokuma file this time barely has any information in it at all.
Okay.
Yeah, it won't be of much. Oh my gosh, I cannot speak. It won't be of much use to us.
Jeez. So useless. He probably shouldn't. He probably shouldn't have even gone out of his way to give it to us.
Yeah, I mean, there's legit nothing in our Monokuma file. Maybe I can't talk because I can't see. One moment, please. I'm making the connection that my eyes are the reason why I can't speak.
It's fine. It's fine. A mascot's appearance at a murder scene brings a sense of relief and peace of mind. He popped out.
Jeez.
What an attention hog. Of course I want attention. I'm the mascot, for crying out loud. And yet I've appeared fewer times than that plain Jane Samugi over there. It'd be false advertising if I didn't appear as often as I can, you know.
This is fair. Monokuma is on the cover of the game.
Advertising? What advertising?
No.
Ignore it. Let's just focus on the investigation.
Yeah.
It'd be false advertisement if I didn't have more screen time. For me, it was Alter Ego because it was technically Chihiro dying twice. Aw, that's fair. Hey, James, welcome in. The red exisal is completely still.
Hey, Shuichi.
Shuichi, it's dangerous there. If you go near that thing, you might get torn apart.
No.
No, it shouldn't move anymore. Not without the Monokubs or Kokichi.
So it's just a pile of scrap then.
Hey!
Jeez, don't scare me like
With
that.
My magic.
Maybe I should just tear this hunk of junk apart with my magic.
But I suppose that if Kokichi was alive, he could move it at any time by remote.
Well, why didn't you say so sooner?
That is, if Kokichi is alive. But that remote control Kokichi has for the exisals, what is it exactly? Does he have that because he's the mastermind? He says he's the mastermind, but I don't know. Where is he now? How's it going? It's going well. Thank you for asking. How are you? There's a website that gives you step-by-step instructions. It's a bit long, but easy to follow along. Just be sure to have at least 4 gigs of space on your micro SD card for the files and base apps. They have different methods depending on what firmware version you have on your DS. Oh, okay. I could see why you would need a spare. I wouldn't want to use like the DS that has all the memory for my current like hard copy games to do that. All right, just about start mechanics. Oh, fun. Don't let Kibo hear you call robot scrap Himiko. No, that particular robot in question. This looks like a car wash. I imagine it's for cleaning the exisals. It doesn't look like it's been used in a while. I don't see any clues. Okay, good to know. Did I talk to Himiko? I examined the robot.
What?
What? I don't want to talk to you right now, okay? The way you are now, you might start accusing people because you can't believe Kaito's death.
No.
No, that's not.
Cut it out.
I don't want to hear your excuses or anything else. Just don't talk to me. But if you keep bugging me,
Great, huh?
I'll give you afro hair with my magic.
She's awfully stubborn. Is she that suspicious of everything now? Or is there a reason she doesn't want to talk to anyone? Oh, Kimiko sus. What is this, a blood stain? There's a faint trail of blood leading to the press, a swipe pattern as if dragged. This swipe pattern looks a little different than the one in the bathroom. The bathroom kind of looks like someone was dripping blood and walking away, whereas this one legitimately looks like someone was dragged. It looks as if it's coming from the bathroom. This blood stain suggests something was dragged from the bathroom to the press. Interesting. These controls move the hydraulic press. It can go up, down, and stop. I should be able to use the up button to raise the press and check the body. No, the plug's broken. I don't want to see a crushed body no matter who it is, but I have to do it.
Alright.
I have to know. I made up my mind, took a breath, and pressed the button. Huh. It's not moving. I pressed the button a few more times, but the press still wouldn't move.
Why?
Strange. It moved when I pressed it last time. After looking around the press, I found power cord is cut. I see. There's no power, so the hydraulic press won't move. This can't be a coincidence. The power cord was cut on purpose. This must be the work of the culprit. Yeah, I kind of saw that from a mile away. I'm like, there's no way we're going to see who's in there. In that case, we won't be able to check the body. I'm honestly a little relieved, but I shouldn't say that out loud. I should take another look at the controls. There must be some clue here. Controls. In addition to the control button, there is an emergency stop button. The press would have been stopped instantly if you used this. Well, if the culprit were planning this murder, they'd have no use for it. What concerns me more is the safety function. That's right, this hydraulic press should have had a safety function. If the infrared sensor detects a living thing, the press stops automatically. Well, if it didn't stop when Kibo tried before. It didn't stop when Kibo tried before. If the sensor detected a person, the safety should have stopped the press automatically. Stop automatically, huh? So what you're saying is whoever was in the press probably wasn't alive. Unless there wasn't anyone to begin with. I have a bunch of custom 3DS themes from Samurai Champloo and Naruto. Nice! Himiko looks similar to one of the main characters in Etrian Odyssey series. I'm not familiar with that series. Oopsie. The only 3DS games I beat are Bowser's Inside Story. That was a good game. Superstar Saga, also a good game. Kid Icarus, Uprising, hadn't played it, but I know Magma was absolutely obsessed with it. And the new Super Mario Bros. 2. I don't want to risk my Pikachu Edition 3DS. Oh, I wouldn't want to risk it either. Dead, I completely understand. Pokemon X and Ultra Sun. Haven't started on getting 3DS ROMs just yet. The next project is... Which ones would you download? Looks like a machine used to paint exosols. It smells kind of like paint thinner. It looks the same as before, probably not related to the case. The hydraulic press is down and there's blood in the area. If we use this to lift up the hydraulic press, we should be able to check the body. But the cord has been cut. The press won't open. Or sorry, the press won't move. In that case, we won't be able to check the body, which is a shame because they're both significantly different heights. There's a sleeve sticking out of the press. It's definitely Kaito's coat sleeve. In that case, the victim must be... No, that hasn't been determined yet. I need to investigate further. It looks like the left sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press. Only the sleeve is sticking out. No part of the victim's body is visible. Were they crushed completely so that only the sleeve remains? How do you know it's the left one? What's this? The sleeve has a single small hole in it. A hole in the sleeve. What could this be? I suppose that's about all the information I can deduce from the hydraulic press. I can't check the body, so I don't have many clues to work with. I'll have to find more clues elsewhere. That's about all I can investigate here in the hangar. There are still questions. The truth is still far out of reach. I still can't deduce who the victim is. I need more clues. I should investigate other areas. I should start with the areas around the hangar. Okay, let's do that. I would get as many as I could just because. That's fair. Just in case I know someone else with a homebrewed 3DS looking for a specific game that that they can't find. Fair. Also, Mario Strikers Battle League is out for training mode for now until the online play test this Friday. Oh, that's exciting. I imagine you haven't tried it yet. The alarm system is off. It must still be affected by the electro bomb. Let's make the screen a little bigger. It must still be affected by the electro bomb. I should investigate this place thoroughly. There must be some clues around here. Well, hang on. There was the scratched up terminal. The hangar's shutter. That's not what I wanted to look at, but okay. There's a security alarm here. You have to use the alarm remote to disable it to get near the shutter. If you come near the shutter without the remote, a loud alarm would go off around the entire academy. We had to use an electro bomb to disable the sensor and the alarm. That's how we got into the hangar. It's not exactly a bomb, though, even if it is called an electro bomb. It jams electronic signals by scattering particles that interfere with electromagnetic waves. For 2 hours, any and all electronic devices within 50 yards will be completely disabled. It's perfect for any secret activities too, since it doesn't leave any debris behind. This invention is extraordinary, but I only have 3 of them. So I need to use them carefully. You guys will have to settle for the electro hammers. Now that I think about it, there were 3 electro bombs total. One was stolen by Maki, and what about the other 2? What about the other 2? That's a good question, because it doesn't leave any debris, so we don't know. Played it last night. I like how it looks, but I don't like the controls. Oh no! They feel more cluttered than they need to be compared to the old Striker games. As in, there's a lot more a lot more input, or it's just not properly oriented. Like, would you be able to customize your controller to make it a little bit more intuitive? This is the control panel that controls the electric barrier protecting the hangar. We hit it with an electro hammer, so it isn't operational right now.
That's true.
That's right. What are these marks here? It looks as if it's been struck by something sharp. What could these be? Like, it's almost like claw marks or something. Wait. How are they even able to damage this in the first place? Getting near the control panel should cause the alarm to go off. You have to turn off the alarm before you can even get close. So how did the person who did this get near the control panel? They use way more buttons than I feel is needed for things that the GameCube version was able to do easier. Oh. Uh-oh. That's not a good sign. Kibo, talk to me. Talk to me. Please talk to me. Ooh, I think I'm starting to feel a little better now. Sorry to worry you, Shuichi.
Okay.
I was a bit worried. I'm glad you're feeling better. There was something I needed to ask Kibo. Hey Kibo, before we went to the hangar this morning, you said... So I went to the hangar last night and tried to talk to him. You tried to talk to him on your own? Sorry, I thought it would be preferable for him to release Kaito peacefully. How did it go? It went about as well as I expected. There was no response at all. But I did witness a few things. You said that you witnessed a few things. What exactly did you see? Ah, yes. Since we were in a hurry, I only told you about the exosol returning to the hangar. Yes, you said the exosols could pass through the alarm system and barrier to the hangar.
Yes.
I never imagined something like this would happen, so I didn't mention it before. But before I saw the Exisal, I saw someone heading towards the hangar. You saw someone? I saw Himiko. Uh-oh. Saw Himiko.
I was in my lab trying to think of what I should write to convince Kokichi. That's when I saw her walking toward the hangar, clutching something in her hands.
She brought him the crossbow.
I think it was a black bag. A black bag?
At the time, I assumed she was going there to examine things or plead for Kokichi. And since she came back later, I didn't think much of it. But after seeing her reaction this morning, I started to get a little suspicious.
What did you see?
Why?
She was acting like she had something to hide. It's not that I want to suspect
right.
her. True, it is suspicious. You said you saw her come back as well. Was she holding the bag at that time? Now that I think about it, she didn't. So she had it coming in, but not leaving. It has to be. That black bag Himiko was carrying was... By the way, this is a little off topic, Shuichi, but... What is it?
As I thought.
The reason I wasn't feeling well may have been due to the electro bomb.
But
But it was because of the electromagnetic particles, not because I'm a robot. You're the ultimate robot! So what I experienced was akin to an allergic reaction such as hay fever.
which means...
So it could have affected a human the same way. Being a robot had nothing to do with it.
Okay.
Right. That must be it. So that thing Himiko said was bothering him. He really is a bit too sensitive. What? Kibo, why are you denying that you're a robot? I'm so confused. Oh, I wanted to go inside. I already read this. I don't know how to go back in. I guess I can't go back inside. I hope the full game allows the buttons to you to map the button. Oh, map the button map. I can't talk. Allows you to button map the controls. There we go. I got it. I hope so too, because I feel like that should be an option in any game. I have a feeling that you can't, since you can only play games using a single Joy-Con. What? What? Not even a Pro Controller? When I play Battle League, I feel like I have to think harder just to remember what the buttons do. Maybe it's because the older controllers are so engraved in my mind. Well, a Joy-Con also isn't that big. My friend who is also playing last night said he didn't have much issues with the controls, but then again, this is his first time playing the game. That's fair if you're not used to the first one. Okay, you use more than the Joy-Con. Thank goodness. This is the bathroom window. This is the hangar's only window, and it's not possible to fit through. That means the only way to get into this hangar is through the shutter. That's about all I was concerned with in the hangar, but I still don't have enough clues. There have to be more. The other places that might yield some clues are Maki's lab and my lab. The crossbow in the bathroom, the bottle of poison. I need to investigate those leads. I should also inspect the 3 exisals that were protecting Monokuma. Why were they protecting him in the first place? That might be related to the case as well. Well, they're not moving now. Hold up. They're not moving now. So maybe one of the electro bombs was... No, that's a hammer. Maybe one of the electro bombs was used less than a couple hours ago. The Exisal isn't showing any signs of moving. If Kokichi is alive, he can use his remote control to move them as he pleases. But the remote control Kokichi has for the Exisals, what is it exactly? Does he have that because he's the mastermind? I don't know. Which one did I look at? I already read that. Is it going to be the same text for all of them? Yeah. Cool beans. Who left this here? There's an electro hammer here, but why? And it's out of power. It must have been used. But used for what?
Well, you know.
But be careful. The electro hammer runs out of battery pretty quickly. So if you use it against an Exisol, it'll run out of juice with just one shot. Got it?
If I remember correctly,
If the electro hammer's power is expended, it requires 24 hours to recharge. We know that for certain. Wait, hang on. Well, one of them's missing. I remember the site I saw yesterday. Exisols protecting Monokuma for some reason. Kokichi said he was the mastermind. The Exisols should have been around him. So why were they still protecting Monokuma? And 4 of them, too. I suppose I was so caught up thinking about Kokichi I ignored Monokuma. Speaking of...
Pay attention, listen up, take heed, I say.
Monokuma?
And another
It's
thing.
just, I noticed that you came this way last night, Shuichi.
Huh?
You were acting all sneaky, weren't you? Like a teenage boy trying to creep into the adult movie section of the video store.
No way!
But you didn't need to sneak around because the Exisols wouldn't have attacked you.
What are you saying? We didn't have to sneak...
Us!
Because everyone's coming to rent adult movies, so in a way, everyone going there is the same.
No, but you just changed the subject. Not that. I meant about the Exisols not attacking us.
Oh, at the time, the Exisols were on autopilot and directed to only observe me.
Observe you.
Hey,
Their movements are more limited now that the Monokubs aren't around to pilot them.
huh?
Autopilot. You mean the remote control that Kokichi has?
Well,
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
So the Exisols were being controlled by Kokichi's remote control. But they were focusing on Monokuma? Why are you telling me all this? This puts the person controlling you at a disadvantage.
hey,
But we're not talking about that. We're talking about this.
yeah.
Even if it puts someone at a disadvantage, the class trial must always be fair. The person who shared that info with me didn't seem interested in sharing it with you guys.
Hey!
So you share it instead. That way it'll be fair to all the participants.
So someone else besides me knows this. Why wouldn't they share this information?
Okay, that's all I can tell you.
Yeah.
By the way, renting movies is so old school, it's more thrilling to illegally download them.
Psycho!
It's like trying not to get caught by Big Game Hunter.
I can't with him. Like Miyu dies and then they just need to replace the crude character with someone else. The electro hammer is me after a night out with friends. Requires 24 hours to recharge. Hey, me too! I'm glad I'm not the only one. This information about the Exisols could be a clue to solving this case. I should remember this. I agree with Monokuma on downloading. Yeah, but then you'll get like a whole bunch of viruses. Now I need to go to Maki's lab. I'm gonna teleport there. It's a long walk. If it lets me. It let me. Exciting. Let me in. I feel as though there are less weapons here than I remember. All right, everyone's here. I hope you're all ready. Are those weapons? So you went to my lab yesterday to find weapons to use against Monokuma. It's because Kaito had them. He hijacked all the weapons. I'm here for this. As I suspected, there are two black duffel... sorry, I keep wanting to say black duffel bags. Identical to the one in the hangar. They're cases for the crossbows. The crossbows are inside, but disassembled. Looks as if they don't even fit in the case unless they're disassembled. But there are two. When I was here with Kaito before, there were 3 of them. And I'm sure that Kaito didn't have a crossbow with him.
That's true.
In that case, the crossbow in the hangar must have come from here, which means someone must have brought it to the hangar from before. Sorry, from here. But it's fairly difficult to put together the crossbow. I don't believe you'd be able to do it unless Maki taught you. I'll think more about that later. For now, I need to investigate. Okay. That's why you use the older computer to download. Scan the downloads for viruses, then transfer them to the newer computer. Big brain move right there. Problem solver, J-Racer. I feel as though there are less weapons here than I remember. We already had this conversation. Is there anything else we can look at? Firearms? Look at all these guns. Even if they're all airsoft guns, it's a remarkable sight. I think that's everything. Not preventing me from leaving. To my lab. Well, I'm glad the creepy music isn't playing anymore. Which way was my lab? Over here. I want to know what's in there. But the door's locked. The bottle of poison in the hangar. I need to confirm that it came from here. There's files missing. Case files lined up for me to read. There's nothing off about them. They don't seem to be related. Oh, okay. Hang on. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. This is funny. I will point this out later. There are a bunch of bottles on top of the desk. Did someone take them out? Nitrate antidote, harmlock antidote, arsenic antidote. Antidotes, huh? I didn't know these were here. According to the labels, each bottle is only 1 dose, and each one only works on a specific poison. Well, I suppose that makes sense. There are plenty of different kinds of poison, so that must be true for antidotes. Okay. There are several bottles of poison lined up here. I haven't seen any poison outside of this lab, so the small bottle of poison I found must have come from here. Strychnine? Uh-oh. There's a little less liquid inside this bottle than the others. The label says strychnine. Although it requires time to circulate, even a small amount in the body will result in certain death. This poison takes some time to spread. I already read that. Can be lethal. Also very bitter. I can't imagine that there's a smaller amount in this bottle for no reason. This must be a clue. Strychnine and antidotes. That is disconcerting. None of these antidotes are for the strychnine poison. They're all for different poisons. What could that mean?
Alright,
I've investigated this room thoroughly. I didn't find any evidence to suggest Kaito isn't dead. On the contrary, there's plenty of evidence to suggest Kokichi isn't dead. Monokuma is still moving around and the killing game hasn't ended, and Kaito's clothes were in the hydraulic press, which means the victim
No.
must be... No, it's too soon to be thinking about that. If I investigate a little more, I'll find something. There's still time. I should head back to the hangar. Perhaps I missed something. I should check again. Okay, I guess we're going back to the hangar. Now, is there a bottle of each poison? You failed to mention that. Courtyard? Oh, not that way. Where's Maki? I haven't seen her. Something I may have missed. Oh wait, in the hangar. In the hangar. Oh, Kibo's missing. Oh, Maki and Kibo are here.
Shuichi!
Shuichi, can you come with me?
What happened?
Is something wrong? I found something strange in the bathroom. Please hurry. Something strange in the bathroom. He shouted quickly and ran into the bathroom. What are you talking about, Kibo? I checked everywhere but the toilet and the sink. What is that?
Hey,
Sorry, there's something hanging over the toilet seat. Kibo, what are you looking at?
Yes.
Take a look at this. That was not there before. I would have noticed that. These are Kokichi's clothes? It's soaked and wrinkled, but there's no doubt these are
But-
Kokichi's. Where did you find this? I didn't see it when I was investigating the bathroom. And why are they soaked? Well, the toilet seemed clogged, so I reached my hand down the drain and pulled out these clothes. It looks like they couldn't be flushed all the way. Couldn't be flushed all the way. That's because you don't flush clothes down the toilet. That's not how that works. Why were these clothes in the toilet in the first place?
Yeah.
Yes, it was very brave of me, and thanks to that, I managed to find an important clue. Now, Shuichi, please investigate as much as you want.
Okay.
Yeah. Clogging the toilet, huh? But this isn't the time to hesitate. What the hell? Why are you shoving your clothes in the toilet? Kokichi's clothes found in the bathroom. If they were found in the toilet, someone must have tried to flush them. But who would do that? Is something the matter? Please investigate.
Okay.
Okay. The ultimate detective can't stop here. This has to be an important clue. All right. I made up my mind, grabbed Kokichi's soaked clothes, and spread them open. Huh? Oh. There's a small hole in the back. And another small hole on the sleeve. This is about the same size as the one on Kaito's sleeve. There are traces of blood around the holes, too. What does this mean? It could mean that he was attacked. In that case,
No.
there's a chance Kokichi was the one crushed in the hydraulic press.
Thank you.
Kibo, thank you. Thank you. This is very important. Is a very important clue.
Well,
Oh, I'm happy I was able to help, but I must decline shaking that hand of yours.
No.
Why? You also shoved your hands down the toilet. Thank you. Your hands are also not clean. Thank you. Just thank you, Shuichi. But But if Kokichi was the one crushed in the hydraulic press, where did Kaito go? Why not show himself? And why is this game still going, even though the mastermind is dead? If this is awkward, Chuichi, I can leave and give you some privacy. You're concerned about that? Kibo and I washed our hands in the sink and left the bathroom. Ew, toilet hands. We washed our hands after. No, that was a very important clue. So there was a hole on the back, and there was a hole around near the shoulder, and Kaito's sleeve also has a hole, so that accounts for the 3 arrows. Maki, why is it so easy for you to believe Kaito is dead? She won't talk to me, will she? Those hands need to be washed again, then baptized in holy water. We're fresh out of holy water. I'm trying to talk to Himiko.
What?
Good morning, Lord Mirix. Welcome in. How are you doing?
You and Kibo both look more refreshed now.
Gross.
Refreshing each other in the boys' bathroom. Even now, you can't help yourselves, huh?
You're gross.
That's true.
This is all Himiko's imagination, but I don't even want to touch that right now. I can't ask her anything? Alright. She won't talk to me.
All right.
Now that we're out of the bathroom, we can get a lot more thinking done.
Okay.
Right.
Hey, it's almost time for the class trial to start, right? Was no one able to find Kokichi?
I wonder. I haven't heard from anyone.
See?
I wonder where he went off to.
I wonder as well. Did he disappear? He can't still be in the hangar. Or under there.
Could it be?
Shuichi, do you think the one who died was Kokichi?
Huh?
Seems like
I mean, your face says you want to think that,
it's plain to see.
but I think that's just plain impossible. Kokichi's been manipulating us all from the start. I can't believe someone like that could be killed by Kaito. Ah, of course! I don't mean to compliment Kokichi or make fun of Kaito or anything.
I know, you're probably right. Tsumugi has a good point. I still don't have enough clues to conclude that Kokichi is dead, but I'm certain that one of them must have. Uh-oh.
It's about that time. That's right. It's time for the class trial, where hope and despair meet head-on. Please proceed to the Shrine of Judgment in the courtyard and head to the trial grounds. Everyone needs to be there. Got it? Anyone who's absent will be swiftly and permanently punished. I wonder what kind of despair awaits you this time.
I'm very concerned because usually the class trial, usually the investigation portion takes like a couple hours, and it only took us 50 minutes to get all the clues we could. Everyone needs to be there. That means Kokichi or Kaito, whoever is alive, will be there.
Julian?
At the trial, we'll know who the victim is. Will we though? Will we? I don't remember who it is. I feel like the sleeve is probably a red herring. So it might be Kokichi. But at the same time, I don't know if it was intentional that we'd find his clothes in the bathroom. So now we have like 2 red herrings. Question is, what's the real story? What's the real story here? Dun, 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 dun. I could have teleported.
wasn't everyone, right?
Kaito and Kokichi aren't here.
What's the point?
I bet Kokichi is already there.
You bastard.
As the mastermind of the killing game, he's waiting for us to arrive.
No.
We don't know that yet. There's still a chance Kaito is alive.
Do you want to die?
Cut it out. Do you want to die?
Well,
Maki, this is a battle between hope and despair. If I show any weakness like you are, then I know I'll lose to despair. Lose to despair.
you don't know?
6 of us will participate and 1 of us will die after this class trial. Then only 5 will be left. Only 5.
That's right. We're the only ones left.
That's obvious.
Well, we can't lose to despair. Even if we have no future, we need to win. That is the whole point of this class trial. I will defeat Kokichi no matter what I have to sacrifice. No matter what she has to sacrifice? Are you sure about that, Maki? Is that what you call hope? I know that we can't lose to despair, but something is wrong. Something doesn't feel right. I wonder what Kaito would say at a time like this. What would he say to us? If it was Kaito, he'd probably say to, like, face us head on. Rumble, rumble, rumble. Hi, kitty. We didn't say a word to one another. Silent as a tomb, we stepped into those open doors. I'm surprised Monokuma didn't come out and say, hey yo, where's your 6th person? We had lost the will to live, knowing what we know about the outside world. But somehow, despite that despair, we had found a new reason to live. To win the battle between hope and despair. But now, what do we know? We don't know what hope means to us anymore. What is hope? A burden you bear? As those thoughts pierced my mind, I suddenly stopped. I can't think about things like that anymore. The only thing I need to think about is survival. Oh, the setting changed.
That's nice.
Ah, a battle like this takes me back. After all, hope and despair are natural enemies. Yes, this is a truly magnificent theme. All the esteemed works of fiction have themes as magnificent as this.
Why?
Anyway, where's Kokichi? Why isn't he here? Maki was right. The person who should be here isn't.
Well, I'll tell you once the trial starts. What's going on? What are you scheming now?
Doesn't matter what Kokichi is scheming.
We must do
This is the final battle between hope and despair. It all ends here. Kokichi can twist and violate the rules all he likes, but will never give up. Hope will never submit to despair.
Oh, for the love of... No rules have been violated. Not on my watch, you know?
Shut up.
Whatever, hurry up and start. We'll end it with this class trial. We'll defeat the remnants of despair no matter what. So get ready.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it. Now let's get started. Mix equal parts life and death, add a dash of lies and truth. Bake it in the fires of conflict. And when it's golden brown and bubbling, you have yourself a truly decadent class trial.
Oh, back just in time for the cat treats. You can be a little bit more assertive. Be a little bit more assertive. I'm trying to teach her to be a little bit more assertive. Scrawny doesn't seem... Oh, he is upstairs. He's behind me. Hi, honey. Ow! Okay. You, I need to teach to be a little bit less assertive. I almost took a bit of fun with him. Thanks for the kitty cat treats, J Racer. And once more, we faced a class trial. Was the one who died Kaito or Kokichi? I can't say for certain, but I still believe Kaito wouldn't die so easily. I don't know why I believe that so strongly. Oh, it's purple, but I will fight to prove it. I will fight with everyone to grasp the hope on the other side of this truth. I will fight. I will fight in this trial of truth and lies.